the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And welcome. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie has returned for another day.
It's hump day. I wasn't going to miss today. And then plus, my boss is here. I got both of them.
Which ones are that? Oh, over here.
I'm nobody's boss, man. I'm just me.
J.J. Anders, Lauderdale County Supervisor. How you doing this morning?
Man, just living the dream as always. Thankful for the opportunity to come back out here and hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
Talk about something that's really special and dear to me. And just want to appreciate the opportunity to get back out here.
We almost didn't see you. You're hiding. And
Well,
you didn't notice that big boy behind you.
Well, you know, I would love to shoot one of those, but I have a feeling if he walked out, I'd get all shaky. And,
Well, no, he won't walk far.
well, no, he won't, but his cousin would, you know, if he's down in Clarke County where we hunt. But no, we're having our second annual, if you want me to go ahead real quick.
We mentioned it. We're going to talk about it several times.
Good deal. We're going to have our second annual Hunter's Education course at First Baptist Church here in Meridian on August 9th, Saturday, from 8 a.m. to 5. It's absolutely free for anybody 10 years and older, for young men, young ladies, even older men and older ladies if they hadn't ever taken Hunter's Education. Since 1972, the state of Mississippi has required it. So what we decided last year, some guys and myself, Pastor Will was looking for different ways to outreach in the community, and one day on security, me and Walter Rogers and Jim Wink and a couple others were like, hey, dove season's coming up, deer season's right around the corner, then turkey season in the spring. We all like to fish. Where do you do Hunter's Education now? And so we talked to the game wardens, and they have been awesome. Last year, Odie, you were there. Scotty Ray, you were there too.
Yeah.
We had close to 50 kids. It was a great event.
It was.
And this year, thanks to Neil Henry and Citizens National Bank and the Rock House, who've made some donations, we're going to have a couple surprises for the kids. And but we're going to feed them breakfast, feed them lunch, excuse me, and just really, I love the outdoors. I like taking my boys hunting and fishing. And whether you think you'll ever use it or not, you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
72 at our age, we didn't have to. That's not required for us older folks.
Mine goes back a little further than yours. I'm not even going to say that number. Thank you there. But yeah, we don't have to take it, do you? What year did it start?
72.
72.
Oh, 72.
Yeah, if you were born January 1 of 72 and from later, you have to have it. So me being a 75 model, I had to have it. But we had it in school back in the day.
Well, it was offered in our
Yeah.
school. And I took it in school, didn't have to, but it was offered in school.
And again, it's absolutely free. The only caveat is you have to go to Mississippi Wildlife Department of Fisheries and Parks and sign up there. You have to sign up, I believe, by the 7th so they can have all the materials with them. But it's absolutely free. If your child doesn't have an email address, just use yours. But it's a lot of fun. The game wardens do an excellent job of keeping the kids engaged. And I mean, you were there. It was a good event. And from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of kids that at baseball last night, there were several parents asking me about it and stuff like that. So it's just a good way school's already started the week before, so it's just a good Saturday for mamas and daddies to rest.
How long does the program last? I'm trying to.
It goes from 8 to 5.
8 to 5 all day.
8 to 5. Now, if they finish early, then that's fine. You can drop your kids off. We'll get a text message list going, and we'll text you when they're about an hour out. So last year, I think they finished up about 2 o'clock, if that's right.
So something like that. I stayed pretty much the whole day, but get your pen and your paper ready, and when we get back, you'll be able to write down the who, what, where, when, who to contact.
That's right.
When to contact them by and all that. So stick with us because we're going to dive just a little bit deeper into that subject here coming up.
Oh, there you go. Already 6 minutes into the hour as we begin this. Also, we had a burglary in Meridian. I know y'all ain't going to believe that, are you?
A burglary?
Yeah.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah. But the police are investigating what happens when the gate's locked. Well, you just remove the gate. or okay, maybe the whole fence. We've got details on that coming up.
Should take the whole
The
thing.
Meridian Fire Department was out and about yesterday. We're going to tell you about some great things that they did, and also they saved someone. I sat there and videoed the whole thing.
And I tell you
He sure was happy over it.
Oh, I bet. I bet what a great fire department we have in the city.
We'll be right back.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Everything starts with a great grill, cookware, and accessories. Add in locally sourced meat and dairy, frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, and daybeds and have fun with our cornhole boards. From animal print coolers to authentic Louis Vuitton purses, we have what you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. As I mentioned, these guys were out and about yesterday saving things. That's what they do for a living. That's the Meridian Fire Department. I thought we'd...
Hi, this is Nick at Doc's Toyota, and we are excited to put you in a new Toyota. We have no dealer markup,
Little puppy dog.
no hassle, and our inventory is always priced to move. Our top-notch sales department and first-class service.
How did that happen there?
Ruh-roh.
I hit the wrong thing there. Let me show y'all. Let me go back here. Here's
Here
what
we
we
go.
got. Here's the fire truck arriving on scene, Odie. And it was a puppy dog that was in danger. And let's flick over here as they got them on scene. You can see him at the window there.
Let me out! Let me out!
That's what he was saying, and as we go on down there, he got a little loud. He was really getting excited, and then we'll show you a picture of him after he got out the truck there. He was really tickled there.
Mom was just as happy.
But as we all know, pups will move around, and they'll touch that door.
Them auto locks can't be good.
And sometimes your wife will lock you out after you go in to get peanuts, and you can't get back in, and it's a little argument there till you can get in.
Yeah, fire department's not coming to help you that time. If you got,
They don't want her either.
they not. We ain't getting in the middle of that. Engine 8, that's the one that's over there in Bonita, across from the Lauderdale County Agri Center.
As we talk about the police department and fire departments, a lot of times they come for other reasons. This is one of those where it was a bad situation as Meridian Fire Department showed up here. And as you'll see, home heavily damaged. I want to say the Red Cross was called to come in to assist with this. That whole wall there gone in the home. And we just certainly hate that happened.
That was tough. That was the time we were leaving the office, and
right there at 5:30.
Yeah, well, it's a little later because we had a little gather talking about a few things at the office. So we were leaving the office about 5:30, something like that, and we walked outside and saw the smoke, and it was like, well, I hadn't heard any traffic, and so I whistled to see if somebody was across the street to poke their head out, and I was fixing to go across the street. Well, you see them running towards the truck, and I guess they looked up and saw it. And I said, well, I'm going to go on over there. Well, so engine 1's already en route before they paged them out, so it didn't take them but like 2 minutes to get there. And jump out, grab a hydrant, get that going, and to be able to save that as fast as they did. Now you're going to say, well, they didn't save that home. Yeah, they didn't allow that to burn down.
Correct.
You can repair that hole where they had to get into the wall to get the fire out. But kudos to Engine 1, Engine 5.
With just Michael
1.
Ted and the whole
police
department. Fire department.
Yeah, they were there. They were working. I think 8 may have showed up, or 7. But come together, worked like a greased wheel.
Yeah.
That did work out great. So I'm glad no injuries involved with that. So, and as well as the pup stuff there, boy, that watch that this time of year, and we've all done that. You pull up to get gas now. Ellie is not riding anywhere. She just refuses. She don't like it. But Sophie, she's going to ride with me anywhere I'll let her go.
If Scotty Ray says, "Hey, you want to help me take the dog? You hold the dog while I drive." Don't do that.
She's going to get panicked, and it's going to be a mess. She gets, bless her heart, it gets to her.
It upsets her tum-tum.
Her little chest is... and I don't understand that. Most dogs, Jack and JJ used to ride with the head out the window, enjoyed it, the little pups, but not her. She just sees no reason to be riding in an automobile.
You got to go see if she qualifies for a medical card.
Maybe she needs one.
Maybe.
I can see her now.
Chill her out a little bit.
Dogs are something else there. As we get this underway, this is Wednesday, as we talk about that. Church services are tonight. Don't forget that as that comes about. We got one of these little issues going on today there to where temporary road closure has happened at North Lakeland Drive. This is where the JC complex is.
Yeah, old
right
landfill
there.
road.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, because it went to the landfill.
Huh. Okay. It'll be closed between 8 and 3.
All right, so you have to go back down there to 80. Well, now, right up from that behind Mosby Farms, there's a little road that cuts across the Lover's Lane. And you can take that. You know, Mosby Packing, that was the farm where all their animals was raised before they went to the packing house.
Well,
they used to do a lot down here in Meridian.
Yeah, that's gone.
Hogs.
Yep.
All kind of stuff. Boy, you got some good fresh bacon. Mm.
But changes, sometimes they're not always for the best, are they?
Yeah.
If you were out and about last night, traveling Highway 19 anywhere, I got pictures of it somewhere, but there was a huge police presence.
Oh.
And it was one of those things, it was a good thing to have an insurance card and driver's license. It was like, wow.
Have that handy?
I didn't know we had that many police cars, I'll be honest with you. Where'd they come from?
They everywhere, kind of like Scotty Ray.
It was. My first call that I got was, I think it's a raid.
It is on everybody driving.
But, no issues. They were out, checking driver's license. If you went a little fast, they pulled you over, and a lot of times you'll get just a slow it down, be careful type message there. But make sure you got all your paperwork with you up in there.
I mean, and
never know when one of these will spring up.
Well, if you get one of those, hey sir, how you doing? Look, you were speeding. I apologize. Here's my driver's license. You could receive a slow down.
Yeah.
But if you get one of these, what in the beep beep? Are you pulling me over for I wasn't doing nothing? Beep beep, wrong. And blah. You gonna get one of them little paper flags that you can take home and mount on the wall. The respect you give them is normally the respect they give you back. It's good how that works, isn't it?
I walked in last night, and I was talking about Sophie. So me and Sophie talk. That's my big dog.
They never complain.
She's a very educated young lady there. She can carry on. She can talk about the stock market and things like that. Now, Ellie, on the other hand, is kind of like the party girls from Mount Pilot. Mount Pilot.
Oh yeah,
she's
the fun girls from Mount Pilot.
She's happy. That's all she wants to discuss. I walked in and Sophie had that look like something's up.
Yeah, what you up to?
There was something on the table, and she was looking at it like, man, what is that?
Food?
It was food. We both didn't know what it was. We were like, what has happened?
Did somebody cook?
They did.
Oh.
Me and her stared at it for the longest, and I went ahead and jumped on in there just to try it carefully.
There was a man and a woman that went out to go eat one day.
Yeah.
And they ordered their food and got the food brought to them and everything. And they sat down, and the man got his knife and fork and started cutting everything up and eating it. The lady goes, what are you doing? He said, well, I'm eating. The food's here. What about praying? He said, well, we didn't eat at home. You didn't have to do that, did you?
Not yet, but you never know. So, JJ, who's the cook up in your house?
Emily is the best cook. I do the
Boy,
grill.
that sounded rehearsed.
No, no. I mean, she made some jambalaya Monday night that was real good. And,
No phone call.
I didn't either.
It was real good. And then, I do the grilling, so I like to use the smoker and stuff like that.
She just,
so.
when other people say that, she just looks at me like, you're a loser.
Yeah.
Because I can't cook on the grill either.
Oh, I love to cook. I cook.
I do
now,
too.
Amy can cook, but I
No.
cook.
Well, Emily and her mom both are great cooks, and my mom was a great cook, obviously, because you can see I'm not short on meals. But get my winter coat on already. But
When your dad has a restaurant, you tend to follow behind and cook.
Yeah, but no, Em can cook good stuff.
Pretty good. I have a question because
Yes, sir.
I don't understand all of this as we look at headline news today.
Okay.
He had a concert a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Osborne. Now, once or twice, as I was flipping through, this was probably 10 years ago, he had a TV show. You would have to have, and I'm not being ugly, but you would have to have a translator to understand this guy.
Now, he could sing, but
he was, it sounded like the little furry guy that was on the Monsters. I never understood a single word that man ever said.
What was that, Cousin It?
Yeah, that's what he is. And he's dead, and I know it's not nice to talk about the dead, but my question is, I don't understand this. He is known as, correct me, the Prince of Darkness?
Yeah.
And Black Sabbath is the name of the group?
Yeah.
I'm sensing that he represented something that I don't agree with. Am I wrong? Did he? Did he not? What's the deal here?
I mean, he wasn't that far. I mean, he used that was his gimmick to make his, it's like Lady Gaga.
He ate bats. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea. I mean, he's got some good music. I mean, some of his Crazy Train, a couple other songs were pretty good back in the day.
But I didn't go to a concert.
But I wasn't at a concert. But I'm not a big concert guy anyway. So.
But explain explain this Black Sabbath and the Prince of Darkness. That just normally is not a.
Well, have you seen Lady Gaga? And she comes out with these weird things.
Saw her in a meat outfit one time.
And all that. I mean, all she's doing is grabbing fame, and he was one of them.
But do you?
Now, I don't agree with what route he picked.
Yeah, but are you crossing that line where there's no return when you do that to draw? You bound to draw some bad folks that way,
in my
aren't you?
eyes, yes. I mean, if you pick somebody to kind of portray it, you'll see me with. Well, I used to have long hair. I would more rather portray Jesus than I would Satan.
Amen.
I just thought you went through a 10-year period and didn't remember to cut your hair. Is what I'd heard.
Yeah.
But.
Now the bat was fake and all that. It again, that was one of those that he threw off to the side. I didn't know it was $190 million he raised for charity, but he did do his deal, and then he wasn't.
Did he ever do that?
Christian?
He was not a Christian.
No. So I mean,
so that's why he chose the name Black Sabbath.
And I don't know that much about him. Now the drugs and alcohol is what caused him to get to where he couldn't really communicate real good.
He couldn't communicate at all, or at least it couldn't with me.
I didn't know it was stage 5, but I know he was suffering from Parkinson's. I mean, he was real mad. He said if Trump's being elected, he was going back to England, but they didn't want him.
And a lot of people said that, didn't they?
Yeah.
That they were leaving.
We only got 2 of them, the only 2 that left. And Ireland, Ireland wants one of them to come back.
Yeah.
It's a high tax on that for imports.
At least they didn't charge by the weight.
Well, I mean, it's business.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it is. I mean, you can't be in a deficit. I mean,
but and again, I know that a lot of you probably liked Ozzy, and he probably was big. I'm just saying I didn't quite understand the platform. I didn't grow up listening to that. And the name,
music, but I didn't like
is where I. What was it, Aaron Tippin? You got to stand for something. You're fall for anything.
Yes.
That's just me. And again, I am a sinner like the next man.
Aren't we all? But I mean, just like Aaron Tippin, I mean, everybody has a different line in the sand. What their internal fortitude or that little voice in their head tells them is just too far. You know what I mean?
You're right.
And it's
How
different.
big
is that angel compared to that?
It's on everybody's a little bit different, and it's in life. There's going to be situations where you just have to say, "I can't do that," and it's different for everybody. But whatever that is, you just gotta
stick with.
You gotta stick with it and accept the consequences and move on. you know.
And JJ is absolutely right on that. And don't be mistaken. Now there's folks that probably sing country, that sing even Christian music that don't toll the mark.
That's right.
Just because you say you're something doesn't mean that you are.
That's right.
Funny story. I heard a little reel or something came across my phone about Buck Owens. He tried to be like a pop star or something before he became a country star, and he'd made a cassette tape or something that one side was like whatever kind of music and the other side was country music, and somebody sent it to a radio station up in Wisconsin. He was from Arkansas, and supposedly they heard it. They said, "We want you to come up here and do a concert." It wasn't until he got there till he realized what side of the tape they listened to. And so, he did well. He did well.
He figured
wasn't gonna
out
tell him
all he
no.
had to do was act natural.
And he was going to be a big star.
I remember when Kenny Chesney come out with that song, "She's a Big Star." I was like, that's going to be, and it wasn't anything like the original. There.
No.
Buck Owens was, and
he was good stuff.
And y'all remember when he made that sort of comeback with Dwight Yoakam, Streets of Bakersfield. Took somebody's watch while he was in jail. Don't want him thinking that I'd steal, so I left him my old house key.
Mm-hmm.
you had to improvise in a situation there to make it right.
Yeah.
But and who didn't? If you were anywhere probably the age of 40, you grew up watching Hee Haw. That's all
Hee Haw was great.
Yeah.
Hee Haw was great.
Yes.
I can remember on Saturday nights watching it with Mom and Dad. You know.
And you got a little bit of gospel, and you always got some funny jokes from Grandpa, what's for supper, and then you'd have some big name stars come about and sing.
Minnie Pearl.
What was that song? Misery on Me.
Oh, yeah.
Deep down depression.
Oh, na 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 na.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then they tell a little joke.
And what was his name? Junior, the old guy.
BR 549.
And, there's a part of America that will never understand those times.
No.
But we do.
Yeah,
and that's what's important.
It was good stuff there.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
I certainly liked it. And let's just really take a moment and the Hee Haw Honeys. Good stuff, wasn't it?
Sound like Benny Hill.
That was sped the camera. Benny Hill was funny, but you could only get that on PBS, like at 10:30 before it went off.
Oh
yeah. You weren't gonna get that during prime time.
No.
We'll be right back.
On a hot day, Chase.
American Portable Buildings not only has buildings, but they also have trailers. They're budget friendly, zero down, no credit check. Come take advantage of these savings today. Take a look at all they have to offer. If it's a trailer you need, they have them from 12-foot to 16-foot to 18-foot, even car haulers. If you're tired of having to borrow a trailer every time you need one, see them today. Call 601-693-6200 or drop by for a visit at 4838 Old Homestead Road in Meridian. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. Rockhouse Gun & Pound, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun & Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun & Pawn. Welcome back. I was going down the road yesterday, and I pulled over the 911 office in front of Fire Station Number 1.
Yeah.
And I was closing my door, and I heard, "Scotty Ray!" And it was this little boy. His name was Hayden. He goes, "I want to take a picture." I said, "Well, come here." And Mom pulled in the parking lot, and I just want to say a good morning to them. That's Harley, Braden, and Hayden Dunnigan. And they were something else. He was a character, let me tell you. He could tell a story or two, and it was nice meeting them, and we certainly appreciate that.
Yeah.
This has to be people that you know, Odie, that does these things. I just cannot fathom any good reason.
You won't catch me in one.
Woo.
So Scotty Ray says, hey, look, we're going to go down to Lamar.
Okay.
They're taking letters to Santa.
Okay.
For Christmas. And
Yes, sir.
Okay. So they're putting them in a hot air balloon and they're going to fly to the North Pole. And I said, well, cool. So we're supposed to be there and kind of interview and show a video. And I said, all right, that'll work. Well, so we get a phone call. And he says, where are y'all at? I said, well, we're just now leaving the show. I said, it's 8 o'clock. They wanted us there like at 7 o'clock. And it's like, there's no way.
Right.
So he said, you got to get here now. And I was like, all right. So I sped up. And he called back, where you at? I said, pull in the driveway. He said, hurry up. And I'm thinking we're just going to take videos of them taking off. I walked around the corner. My good buddy, I thought, being Eeks there, he says, come on. They opened the door, pushed me in, shut the button. Fred pulled the handle, and we were off the ground. And I said, well, y'all better be glad that I ain't scared of heights.
Not me, said the brown cow.
Because Scotty Ray would have jumped.
I do enough dumb stuff in my life. Getting a hot air balloon ain't one of them.
Me and you both, brother.
No.
There's thrill seekers in this world, and I get it that y'all like that. You want to go to Dollywood and ride that tall ride, or Six Flags over Georgia, wherever it is. That's just not. I don't like excitement like
or
that.
Or go a couple 100 feet underwater.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Don't do that. We watched Jaws the other night. My boys wanted to watch Jaws. I mean, like the first one. I mean, I love that movie. And, I mean, it's just, yeah.
They'll let you pet them underwater.
No, they won't. They'll eat me. I'm not getting in there.
Hey, we had a picture submitted this morning. Paula Fleming sent this in.
Oh, man.
And this is from West Texas. And I was like, I done the Catholic thing of thank goodness I'm not there, and you sent me the picture because I've been there before. But is this not a beautiful scene from Texas?
It took 2 days for the picture to get.
It did. It just slowly arrived. Boy, that's out there. But a beautiful sunset with the church, and I appreciate that. As you're out and about travels around this world, let us know where you are. Always love to get pictures there. Now, let's get into, we had a burglary in Meridian. Pretty big one there as they stole a Gator from SunSouth. This will be on South Frontage Road as we go here. Here's the let me back this video up and show y'all. If you'll see here, look at this fence, how it's gone.
Oh, man.
And they just drove right over the fence, right out with the Gator. So
they were non-professionals because
correct.
You could tell they were there.
Yeah, a professional would have cut a small hole or a lock to get out. They're a little bit better at that than these folks were. These were non-professionals that wanted something quick, as you can tell. This is the Gator that is missing. It's just like this. This is a 590 series. If you happen to see a brand new one appear in your neighborhood, go ahead and call Ward Calhoun. He'd love to hear from you this morning. He's got some guys that really aren't doing anything this morning that need something busy work. There's another shot at the fence. Now, if you also had anything stolen in that South Frontage Road area, let us know. This is right down from where the fairgrounds used to be, down from Mississippi Music there at SunSouth.
Did they not have cameras?
I forgot to ask. I went in his office and we sat down and we talked about it, and I did not ask.
Yeah, I mean, you would think they would have perimeter cameras.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this on air. I don't care. The boys and I, every once in a while, on Sunday afternoons when Emily starts wanting us to do a bunch of housework and we don't want to, we'll
car shopping.
We'll go to the tractor store, Parish or SunSouth or wherever. We'll get out and just walk around and look at them. But
he was going to say go teach the boys how to Jimmy lock. So
no.
So they don't have to tear the whole fence down. Look, boys, let's do it this way.
No, but I mean, it's just it's just like going to the Lowe's or Ace Hardware and looking at the tool section. Looking at all the pickaxes and stuff like that. Just doing stuff with the boys.
What he's saying is learning what a man card is what he's teaching there.
Stay out of the house.
Everybody's got to have a man card, or it could end up bad.
I don't do good shopping. I told Amy, I said, I'm going to go look at
We've seen some of the
today.
stuff that you've bought.
And so she come home, and there was a lawnmower. And she goes,
you don't know how
I thought you were going to look at lawnmowers. I said, well, I did look at them.
And I bought one.
And she, well, you bought one. I said, well, isn't that the point?
Uh-huh.
Well, she never said nothing for about 3 or 4 days.
You come home with a camper. You come home with another house. A couple of Odie, the list goes on and on. The things you were going to do a drive-by on.
But she's enjoying the benefits of all these things.
there was a deal you couldn't pass up.
Exactly.
And it was going to expire that day.
And she said, how much did you pay for the lawnmower? And I said, nothing. I got it for free. And she said, really? And I said, yeah. And she just kind of, She said, no, really, how much did you pay for it? And I said, really? Nothing. I said, now, I gave $9,000 for this hat. But the lawnmower was free.
Buy a hat, get a lawnmower. It's a great promotion.
Get a lawnmower. You can't beat that kind of deal.
You've been watching too many Housewives of something county for those play on words to trick somebody.
Exactly. It didn't work.
What's the old saying? It's all in the presentation?
Yeah.
It is.
She's smarter than the average bear, so it's hard to get anything over her. You know, she's an accountant, so she's always wanting them numbers.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Clarke County, as they had somebody that had their bond revoked, and Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department I used to hear the word hoped. I hadn't heard that a lot lately, but I've heard that word. He hoped me out. Well, here we go, as they helped out here, and bond's been revoked as we go here.
Oh.
Jonathan Mena back at the Clarke County Jail. And that's kind of how it went down. So we do appreciate both agencies working together there to handle a small little situation there. We'll be right back in just a moment. We're going to talk more about this. Have you got grandkids? Have you got a kid that needs to learn about hunting? We're going to let JJ tell you a little bit more about this, of what's coming up this weekend at First Baptist.
Not this weekend, Saturday, August 9th.
Yeah.
Saturday, August 9th.
Write that down.
Coming up, August 9th.
August 9th.
Yeah.
I thought it was this weekend. Okay, my bad on that. But August 9th. We'll learn more about that next.
Hi, this is Nick at Doc's Toyota, and we are excited to put you in a new Toyota today. We have no dealer markup, no hidden fees, no hassle, and our inventory is always priced to move. Our top-notch sales department and first-class service after the sale guarantees you a fast and comfortable buying experience like you've never had. So come see why month after month, more and more customers have chose to buy from Doc's Toyota. So come see us here at Doc's Toyota in Philadelphia, at docstoyota.com or on Facebook, and remember, there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through 6/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie as we get the dates right, where I didn't write it down to begin with. Hunter education course. This is a big deal there. We got a bunch of game wardens that during the summertime deal with gators, and they're going to come teach some kids about hunting and laws and that nature. And y'all got it all set up. Tell us.
Yeah, we do. So a couple of years, or last year, Will Wall, our pastor at First Baptist, kind of challenged everybody to come up with different ways of outreach for the community. And so one Sunday during church, I was working security with Jim Wink and Walter Rogers and Neil Henry and Leslie Williams, the vet. And we were all talking about different things, what we could possibly do. And Walter and I are both big hunters, and avid, so is Jim Wink. We're avid hunters, and we were like, where do kids get hunter's education at now? And, you know, me being a Christian, one of the things I love more than anything is watching the woods come alive in the morning. When you're out there at a deer stand and you're seeing everything come up, or you're going duck hunting and watching everything just come alive and the sun coming up, it's just really spiritual to me. It's just, and so I'm trying to teach my boys that, but part of hunting and doing it the right way is respecting it. And so getting your hunting license and doing everything the legal and the proper way is very important. So part of that is, since 1972, you have to have a hunter's education to get a hunting license when you're 16. And so we started talking about, where do you get hunter's education more? We did it in school, like you said. And so we had the idea. We reached out to the game wardens. They were extremely enthusiastic about it. They came last year. Like I said, we had close to 50 kids. It was a great event. They taught in a way to keep the kids engaged. And
Oh, I caught myself interested in it because they were good.
They were real good and very accommodating, and they wanted to do it again this year. And, with the state's budget, our fiscal year starting July 1, they couldn't commit until like July 6th or something like that. So we got it. We wanted to do it right after school started so everybody would be in town. Sure, there may be some last-minute vacations, and I know 2 young men that are, congrats again to the 12U All-Stars going to Branson for the World Series, but who can't make it. But things pop up. But if you're in town and you have a young man or young woman in your house that you think might want to go fishing or go hunting one day, come do it. It's absolutely free. You just have to go online and sign up beforehand. You cannot sign up day of, unfortunately. And but it's all free, and it's a good time. And I know that there are some young ladies coming. I know there's some young men. There's even a friend of mine who has 2 boys. He called me the other day, and he was like, "Can I come?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I've never gotten mine, and I go dove hunting maybe once every 2 or 3 years. I'll go deer hunting maybe once or twice a year with some friends, and I'm always scared I'm going to get in trouble." I'm like, "Dude, you will get in trouble." Yeah. Please come. Do it with your boys. It's a great family thing. I mean, and it's at the church, downtown Meridian.
Here's a scene of that from last year of what this looks like.
Yeah, that's a great picture.
And the boys come, the game wardens come in and do their thing here. They set up in front, and it is very, very entertaining, and you learn something.
Well, one thing that we saw here over the last few days, and that is Dog the Bounty Hunters. That was 2 good-looking guys.
Well, I was thinking more of where's the yellow watch, and you're wearing what's his name?
Well, that was before I upgraded.
I just can't believe I didn't break the camera.
Mr. T starter kit over there. So, But Dog the Bounty Hunter's stepson and step-grandson had an accident, and gun went off, and we've lost the life of this young child. And that was also something that they talked about in this class, and that is gun safety, and that's important too to know about. So talk about gun safety, especially taking your kids out to the woods. And all that.
It's like I try to teach my boys, and I do have a couple of guns at the house. Maybe some that Emily doesn't know about, but anyways,
or at least how much that costs.
They're all for the kids, and but it's like anything in life. As long as you treat it with respect and do it the proper way, you're going to be fine. And guns are a useful tool that for hunting and for home defense and that kind of thing. But it's also, as long as you know how to do it the right way. I mean, as a dad, Emily's going to teach them all the cultural things. We'll go to what it shows and things like that. But it's my job to teach them how to hunt and fish and know how to take care of themselves if they ever get in a situation to track a deer, shoot a deer, clean a deer. And when your son shoots their first deer, I mean, as a dad, that's just we did. Oh yeah, don't worry. Hagen was red, but it's just one of those things. As a dad,
it's a great moment.
Yeah, my dad took me hunting, my brother and I, and we both love it. And and to do that with your child and to see them do everything on their own, from carry the gun to the stand, to load it, to sit there and shoot and aim and drop it, and then learn how to
control your heartbeat while you're sitting there looking at that deer.
But again, to do it the right way, the ethical way, the legal way, because it's all about conservation and keeping it for the next generations. And, the Lord has provided everything for us and blessed us so much. And He gave us these animals for us to eat. I mean, He did.
Not to abuse them.
Not to abuse.
And not
to be gluttony.
All,
but exactly, to do it the right way, to harvest them, to maintain the population, but do it the right and the ethical way and the legal way. And that's what these game wardens are trying to do. They're your friends, just like Ward and the sheriff's deputies and the new police chief and the city Meridian police. They're there to help. They're there to keep everybody safe and secure, and to make sure things are done the right way.
Our lawmakers make a law. Someone's got to enforce that law.
Correct.
These officers and these deputies, they did not make the law, but their job is to uphold that law.
Or they're not. Their job isn't to interpret it.
They don't interpret it. It's black and white. There's no gray. Right. This is it. This is that. That's what the courts is for. They uphold the law the way they see it. if they were wrong, you bring it to court. A judge looks at both sides and says yay, nay, or whatever the case may be. But they don't make the law. This isn't the judge, the jury, the whole 9 yards in one person. They were hired to protect and serve, but to maintain order. That the lawmakers have made a law. They're not lawmakers, they're law holders. So goes back to you're not going to win on the side of the road.
Or in the middle of the woods.
Or in the middle of the woods.
You know, and when a game warden shows up, he's not just showing up to pick on you. He's showing up because you're doing something you're not supposed to do.
And I think at Ducks Hideaway next weekend, we're going to be having that class of Hank Jr. I'm going to go hunt tonight, but no light, no gun. The proper way to approach those two-legged deer.
Well, we're talking about the four-legged deer for this hunting.
Go to bed at 2 with a 10, wake up at 10 with a 2.
The girls get prettier closing time. We'll be right back.
Mickey
More
Gilly.
coming up.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical, 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian, 601-693-6374.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
I'm in love with you, honey. I don't even know your name.
What'd you say? It was cheaper to keep her?
The show between the show.
Yeah. We're going to sell passes.
I don't know. I had this thought of somebody.
Put some stands over there.
What was that nickname somebody got? Buzzard?
Somebody did get buzzard. Yeah, we'll see him Friday.
Oh, goodness.
But, it's very important. And we joke a lot. But this also, if y'all remember, a father figure teaches you things, whether you're talking about honky-tonks and how you address open doors for ladies. Mm-hmm. Those things are very important to be instilled as a young man as to how you act later in life.
I tell my boys all the time, manners make the man.
Yes.
And how you act and how you conduct yourself says a lot about you.
That was a line from that TV show.
Which one was
that movie about the England special... Secret Service.
I don't think I got that one.
Yeah, you saw it. They made a couple of episodes.
You talking about James Bond? I'm just kidding.
No, it's the newer one they came out with. Got Iggy in it. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're exactly.
Iggy?
Yeah. They made 2 of them.
They made two of them.
And Samuel L. Jackson's in the first one.
Yeah.
Iggy?
Iggy was the character that somebody come on help us out.
And they made another one because it's the men's clothing store in England and it's the whiskey in Kentucky for the American version.
What are y'all talking about?
It's the CIA kind of stuff.
No, they're separate from anybody.
Yeah. So Iggy's daddy was in this group.
He was a secret agent.
Yeah. Kingsman. Thank you. Kingsman. Where the guy was fixing to whoop about 3 or 4 guys over.
No, he did whoop them.
He did whoop them.
And that lady with the knife feet.
Yeah.
She was bad.
He said, "Manners make the man," and he shut the door and locked it. And these 4 boys figured, "I'm just gonna whoop your butt." Well, he let them know another way.
Well, I saw
King,
that in
if you hadn't
Secondhand
seen it-
Lines, if y'all ever watched that.
Oh, that's a good movie, too.
Have you seen that?
No, I've not.
You really should let your boys. Secondhand Lines. You need to let your boys watch that.
Okay.
Lying like
Robert Duvall is in it.
Okay.
And I mean, what a show that was.
Who's that, a salesman?
Well, yeah, what my little one's saying right now, we need a bigger boat. You know, since we watched Jaws, he loves that line. And then we watched Smokey and the Bandit the other day.
See, now that is educational.
Yeah. No, it is.
Educational.
Well, he's thirsty, dummy. I mean, you know, that's why I mean, I've said that my whole life. I mean, I love that line.
Well,
but it's,
Bandit, what's she wearing up there?
Great movie.
Oh, yes, it was.
Jackie Gleason was
Except for the third.
Yeah. Well, the third one, they just kind of overdid it there. Yeah.
When they left the second one hauling an elephant on a trailer with a Trans Am, I said, that's not for me.
Yeah, it went a little south there, but boy, I'm telling you, I can remember. I was cutting grass. I was 7 or 8 years old, but I bought the sound.
way back then.
I bought the soundtrack down at Arts across from Meridian High School. The soundtrack to it. I had to have me some Jerry Reed.
Oh yeah.
That was back in the day. Hey, this morning we had some folks that really didn't want to work for a living while they were out trying to take your stuff as we go live to a motel parking lot on Revoked Drive. They thought they'd just go ahead and break into a car and take whatever they wanted. And they did just that.
Y'all, McGruff is getting upset now. He's done crossed his arms and got that look.
Man. So watch this. This happens in the dead of darkness. We don't need this due to the fact we have a lot of people that stop in our little town as they are traveling everywhere. We got a lot of interstates and people stop for the night. We don't need this.
That's how we get a lot of restaurants, is the amount of people that stay overnight here. Some of these big restaurants, they look at populations of the area they're going in before they say, yes, we'll build a restaurant. Meridian has always been atop of that because we have been a layover place for so long that people stay here, and our population used to double at night with all the hotel rooms. And if we have people who bypass here and don't stay in our hotels, we lose a lot of income coming in. Our restaurants lose a lot, and
let's lock them up, boys. You see them, call the cops. You see something like that happen.
Well, and in the next, I say, within the next 10 to 12 months, we're going to have a lot of people coming to Meridian. Construction. And it's going to be really good for the city of Meridian, the city of Marion with the extra sales tax.
And you may not know about this, and,
Yes.
and we're going to try to have Manny Mitchell and a few other people come and talk about this, but there's going to be some construction starting down, because you're on the board of supervisors. This is really Meridian, but we're going to have some construction starting downtown Meridian to where some buildings are going to go away, and possibly some more entrepreneurial things with some college stuff happening.
Great. That's awesome. I hadn't heard about that, but that sounds great.
MSU is going to be expanding.
Yeah. Well, I knew MSU was going to be expanding, and that's a really good thing.
Stuff down.
Well, I mean,
needs to.
You know, Dr. Keenum and Mississippi State's really making a great investment in Lauderdale County and City of Meridian, which is really good. It's adding, brain power to our area because you're teaching these kids, and hopefully there's going to be opportunities for them to stay as well, especially with the PA program and the other programs they're starting. So it's really good.
They've had one of those multi-county busts. Don't be mailing drugs in the mail because.
Well, how else do you send them?
Well, personally.
Okay.
On the back of your moped, in the basket.
As we go here, they would notice as a package came through the USO post office that there was something in it that shouldn't be. So they let it go right on to the expected delivery, and with it came a bunch of police. And look at all of this with the big arrest that we had here. Multi-county, and is that Mary Jane? What is that?
Oregano. Marijuana. Yep. Oregano. That's it. Oregano.
That's oregano.
They even have one of them little sealer bags that you put your deer meat in and seal this up here. They're real good at it there.
A vacuum sealer.
Yeah, that's a bunch.
Still smell it. Yeah.
So
now, he may have had a card.
He may have.
Was his glaucoma acting up?
Glaucoma. He didn't see that coming.
As we look at this, it was 2.5 kilograms of marijuana arrested.
So what that is? 2.5. What is that? 5 pounds, almost 6 pounds.
You'll have to do that in your head.
I don't know. 2.2.
That's the metric.
You multiply 2.2 times whatever kilograms and get your poundage.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Miss Davis. My math is not getting me this morning with that 0.2.
I never said I was great at it. No. But important thing is we've had an arrest and drugs taken off the street. Is there bigger things? That's great that's off the street. Hopefully we'll trace this back and get somebody bigger, a bigger fish, so to speak, as they say.
Yeah, good job.
That's what
I want to say we've had some people this out there at Twiddly Branch. We don't know.
Yeah, nothing has been settled yet.
If y'all find out, let us know. We'll talk about it.
Well, and nowadays it's so scary because you hear about the stuff that's being laced with the fentanyl and everything, and that's just, I mean, it's so scary. You take something one time potentially and it kills you. I mean, it's just.
You don't even have to take it.
Yeah.
All you got to do is respond to someone's house in an EMS manner. And walk in and touch a cabinet that it was on, and you too can find your way to the hospital.
Now, another thing,
if you're lucky,
or to the pearly gates,
it will go through your skin.
Really?
Wow.
And you're going there to help someone. That's how dangerous EMS has gotten. We go to help you out, especially Metro. These paramedics and all that. When they go in there, they could just touch something, rub up against it with their arm, and they could suffer too. That's
scary.
The day and time that
it's
we're
scary.
in. It is
what was that
scary.
scene from Caddyshack? You're gonna die.
Yeah. Now what did the doctor say?
That's another good movie.
The snake me.
Yeah. What did the doctor say? You're gonna die.
I'm all right. I love that. Gopher, wasn't it?
Gopher.
Back when
Bill Murray, he was great in that role.
He was great. When they knew comedy.
Yes.
And there really, I don't think was any cussing or losing.
No.
I think it had one little scene of something that went on with boys and girls. But, overall it was.
That's a Baby Ruth.
Yeah. I mean, what kid who hadn't seen that movie didn't want to try that? What I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. That's on the list too to show
Is
the
that
boys.
Ted Knight that played the judge in that?
He played it great. Small.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
You get no respect.
Yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield was one of the best.
He was.
He was a melon.
Yeah.
Don't
back to
forget,
school.
son, you're a melon.
Yep. Back to school. And we're speaking of back to school, we're right there at it, aren't we, for the kiddos?
Oh, we are.
And y'all be careful. School buses are going to be out and about before too long, and you'll see them out making their route. And
be patient with them.
Be patient.
Be patient.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. More coming up as we travel along on this. What day is Wednesday? Yes, sir.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back.
I don't know how you're doing it.
We're all at Coca-Cola, y'all. I can't wait to taste the new Coca-Cola that's going to be coming there with the sugar cane back in it. Should be hitting the stores. We're going to have Coca-Cola come out and bring us one.
We need to do that. We need to do an in-house test.
Yes, they'll have to come out.
Well, I don't know about this. What's going on?
Coca-Cola is going to be making, putting the sugar cane back into the syrup.
Okay.
And it won't replace Coke.
Corn syrup.
It'll just be a different if you choose to have it or not. But as soon as we get a bottle of that, we'd love to invite Coca-Cola back out with us.
Yeah, I will. I'll make that call. See if we can't do an on-air.
I am one of those.
Well, but
I'm a Coca-Cola fanatic of collecting Coca. I got the Coca-Cola
I'm just a Diet
Village
Coke fan, but it's one of those things.
It's worked better for you than it has Greg.
Well, I mean, but
well, that was cold.
But you know, that's one thing that and kudos to the Graham family and Meridian Coke. They are a great local sponsor.
What
the Mitchells and I mean
4 or 5 that they started.
but I mean
the grandfather.
But they have always supported everything in Meridian and just thank you to the Grahams.
And a very big supporter of this show here.
Yes, sir.
We couldn't do it without their help, and always willing to help. And
right. I mean, banners for any event, they'll just put their logo on it. But whatever, they've been a good sponsor for a lot of people for a lot of years.
Ray Hedgepeth employed for 60? How long was Ray there? 60?
It's been a while.
It was 50 or 60 years that he worked. I think it was 50. Truthfully, I believe it was 50 years, and then he retired. And good folks.
Yeah.
Good folks there. So
they're going to still have the corn syrup, and then the sugar cane's going to come, and it's going to be, of course, when we go to Mexico, they have the corn syrup. I mean, the sugar cane down there.
Okay.
So it's the sugar taste, and I like it. Tastes good. There's a couple places here you can get it, but overall, it's going to be interesting to see. We'll make that phone call so we can't get that started.
All right, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Let's see what else is happening today. If we missed anything that was big happening around the country there, I don't know if they some stories, I think they just make up things. They have nothing better to do than they sit around and they go, let's make this up. They have no idea how Stonehenge was actually built. No one was there.
They still think that the Earth is millions of years old. I'm sorry, but the Earth ain't but 7,000 years old. We ain't been here that long.
Going back, read the Bible. It'll tell you there.
Yeah. In the beginning, that means before Earth. In the beginning, poof. Mm-hmm. Now there's Earth, and you track this back, we ain't 7,000 years.
JJ's been joining, and if you've never met this is your District 1 supervisor for Lauderdale County. He's in camouflage, hard to see this morning.
Didn't see that he was a supervisor.
He's here, been talking to us about getting your kids involved in community events, which will happen August the 9th, downtown Meridian at First Baptist Church. Can't miss a big steeple on top.
That's right, and it's a hunter's education safety course that everybody that wants a hunting and fishing license has to have. If you're born after 1972, it's absolutely free. It's from 8 to 5 that Saturday. We'll feed you breakfast and lunch. Sign up your kids. If they're 10 and older, you have to do it online at Mississippi Department of Wildlife and Fisheries and Parks. Just go on there, click on education, find a hunter's education course, and click on that, and you'll see Meridian there. And it's free, but you have to sign up beforehand. It's a lot of fun. They do a great job in entertaining the kids and teaching them at the same time. But it's just a good outreach for our church. We just want everybody to know at First Baptist you're welcome. If it's for a hunter's education course or to come to church on Sunday or Wednesday nights, we'd love to have you.
I'd like to remind you the responsibility of being a parent is choosing the right name for your child. Because as we've learned with Johnny Cash's song, it could turn out bad, a boy named Sue.
How do you do?
Yeah, but he was tough.
Yes, he was. Do anybody know who Tricia Paytas is? Do y'all know who she is?
No.
She apparently is somebody, and she just had her third child, and she's announced what it's named. Now, her first child's name was Elvis. Okay. Second child that she had, she named her Barbie. Malibu Barbie is her name.
Okay. Well, I've known some Barbies.
And her third child, she is just named, is going to be called Aquaman Moses.
Does he look like me?
If y'all saw the meme floating around, is what Odie's talking about. Aquaman.
Oh, goodness.
Ding, ding, ding. Update from Coca-Cola. That's how good we are around here.
What we get?
Talks are, nothing set in stone, but talks are the Coca-Cola with the sugar cane could possibly be in glass bottles, not the plastic.
Even better.
And they're still working out the details and all that, because now they've got to find a way to switch some stuff over or add some stuff to get sugar back into it, not the corn syrup. So they're working on that and getting that, so it's not going to be next week. It's going to take a little bit. So I'm sure there's a a lot of processing that they've got to get done and make this work. But hey, let's cross our fingers that that's going to come in the glass bottles. That'd be good.
It's colder and tastes better.
It does.
Well, you got a Coke machine that's got the little glass bottle from a long time ago.
If I could ever get it back to, it's just
kind of like that truck. It's a kit. You got parts.
Y'all. I get slapped.
But
I
you got
do.
all the parts here.
if y'all noticed on your way up, there's my 1956 Coke. And I need somebody that can put it back together for me. It's in 1,000 pieces.
But it's all
not me.
Here.
It needs help.
The truck, it's only in 2 pieces. The bottom's here, the top's there.
I ain't taking nothing else apart until I finish one of these projects.
When do you have time to do
let us know about
That's my problem. And see, I started the Coca-Cola machine in 2011.
Okay.
What year is it?
2025.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it ain't back together yet. My wife often reminds me of that it is not. And I meant well, but I had to leave town.
It spent more of its life apart than it did together. Oh, man.
So if anybody knows anything about how to put it back together, I need help. I mean, it's a beautiful Coke machine. And I had the motor taken out and it fixed. Ray helped me with that many moons ago. And
I think we can get it together. Now you ought to.
And I want to put those in it. It needs to be in here.
You ought to get it repainted first.
Those little bitty, remember those little bitty glass bottles? Yes, that was the best tasting drink ever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just something about that smaller quantity in the glass bottle as a kid. It was good stuff.
That was good.
Daniel says he's got a few parts there.
Yeah.
Daniel, you know anything about screwdrivers, putting chrome back together and the glass? And
we need to get this thing to work.
It's a mess. I don't know how I got into this. It was going to be I was going to have it painted.
Yeah.
And then the painting never happened. And then
best laid plans.
I guess I could have it wrapped with white.
No. We'll spend some time and paint this before we're
going to have a class. What's the dive team doing next week?
We come out here and learn how to paint.
Yes, there's got to be some training that needs to be done. JJ, we can't thank you enough for coming in and talking with us about all of this.
No, thank you guys for having me as always. You know, I'm happy to come anytime. This is just something that's important to me, and you know, and as a proud member of First Baptist Church and outreach that we're trying to do to the kids and to adults that need this course. But as always, anytime y'all need me out here, I'm always available to come.
All right, thank you. We got any birthdays today? Anybody?
We do got some birthdays.
Sandy White looks a little older today.
Yeah. Sandy White's son is older today.
Well, you know, she claims to be 29, but he's 29 today. So we got an issue there, a discrepancy.
Somebody lying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're not going to say who. We got Jeff Franks. I talked to him last night with the task force. Happy birthday, Jeff. You didn't tell me that last night, but I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Tiffany Dearman's got a birthday. That's my doctor, one of them. Kelvin Hyatt over in Hyattville. He's got birthdays. A happy birthday, Kelvin. Doug Sellers has got a birthday. Karen Hogue. Braden Flo, 17 today. Doug Cullum's got a birthday. And this lady right here, known her for a long time. She kept everybody at the Moose Pool on the straight and narrow. That was back when Mom and Daddy could drop us off at the Moose Pool. We could go swim, we could go have fun, we could do whatever. But anytime Miss Carolyn Jones told you to jump, you asked her how high. Because she kept rule and order over there, and one of the nicest ladies to keep you straight. I love her. She has always been a great person, and today she turns 95 years young.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday, Miss Jones. We got a happy birthday to Susan Junkins. Has got a birthday, and I think that's all we see. So happy birthday to everybody, and anybody having an anniversary, happy birthday to y'all too.
And what do they say? Always have a Coke and a smile.
Have a Coke and a smile.
It really does. It's catching, and I say that, and your attitude influences others.
Oh man,
try that.
make someone smile today.
All right. As we get ready to depart, you got us a Bible verse there, Otis?
Well, let's see what the good book's going to bring us today. The good Lord's taking us to 1 Samuel 2, verse 2. There is no one holy like the Lord. There is no one besides you. There is no rock like our God. There is only one Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and that is our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He is the one true God. Amen. And there's no others like us. He made us in His image, and He made us for a purpose. We may not know what that purpose is, but He does, and He's got us here for a reason. Invite Him into your heart and have Him lead you to your purpose and show you the way of where He's wanting you to be. And your life will have purpose, but only if you include the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
You wouldn't make it as a Baptist preacher. They would fire you, Odie. They got to eat chicken. And
we got
I can see now, 12:08, you're still going. Hush him up.
We got to beat the Methodist to lunch.
My calling was talking, but I don't know if it was preaching. We'll see one day. The Lord's not through with me. You never know. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Be safe and have a great day.